What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Dying Light, where I finally figured out how to grapple people. So the discrepancy, once again, I think they actually, my recommendation would be they rework some of the tooltips for some of the attacks, because oftentimes there's actually like a trick to getting the attack to go off, and they need to draw light to that fact. So walking up to a zombie and pressing V is not going to be enough to make it launch. What you have to do, essentially, is you have to hold a direction, too, and it doesn't tell you that. So let's say that I go past this zombie right here. Hold on. It's got my bat back right now. You gotta, hold on, let me see here. So that zombie right there, you see how, like, just for a second, you press a direction, then you press V, and he'll push him in that direction. Now, they have to be doing, like, a certain set of animations, so if they're not swinging at you or attacking you, it won't, like, push them every single time. It kind of is hit or miss when it comes to that sort of thing. But there's a trick to it. Essentially, you've got to catch them right when they try and hit you, and then you've got to press a direction and V, just not V. The game, when it describes it, it says you have to hit V. When you actually look at the ability, you have to hold down like left and V though, or right and V, or forward and V, or back and V. And if you throw them into a wall, most of the time it'll bust their head open. I'd like to show it to you real fast. I know that you ever had somebody that seems like a great way to end up with like an accomplice charge. You'd be like, hey, come here, I want to show you how to bust this guy's head open. Like, eh. See how he's like, oh, I dodged that one. Hold on, my finger's in the wrong spot. There we go. And see if you can throw them into stuff, they trip and they fall. I don't know, it's not like as... It's not as... I guess, flamboyant of an attack as I thought it was going to be, but it's still useful in certain situations. I would say that I probably won't use it very much when we get to the final game, just because it has a large set of requirements that I can fulfill much easier. Like, basically, the enemy has to be attacking you. The enemy has to be in a certain spot. You have to be holding left and V, or forward and V, or whatever. And it's just easier to, like, drop kick people, basically. It's less work. Now, but if you catch it, if you're basically going to get hit anyways, and you see it coming, I guess if you can time the actual grapple to go off, I think that you're in better shape. It's a decent attack to use. But by and large, this is actually, I'm trying to get away from the hood right now. We've been out here in this little, I guess, barrio type area forever, and I think I just kind of don't want to be here anymore. Let me see if I can drop this thing off. We picked up a airdrop. We got an airdrop from one of the enemies that we had shot multiple times. We had filled them with perforations, holes, and damage. This lady's got a knife, which makes me sort of worried about. I'm trying to try and get that police trunk open. Oh, I messed that up badly. Alright, but yeah, in order to do the grapple, you gotta go like this. You just go, oh, and I messed that one up too. It can be a little bit weird. Oh, I'm hitting F, that's why. There we go. So you can stop that attack right there, and you can kind of reroute them to another spot. Like so. Although you take damage sometimes. I've noticed a bug where you sometimes take damage when you grapple people. So that's another reason I would stay away from it. Is sometimes you take like 1 or 2 damage from grappling something. And so, once again, I would rather just drop kick. It's a lot safer and it'll do a lot less damage to your character. Let's go over here. But not nearly so damaging to your character as like a criminal conviction, etc. Let me unlock this trunk and see if we can get some more bullets, because one of the things that I'm a little bit sad about is the fact that we no longer have any bull lights to project into our enemies' bodies when they guard those airdrops. And so, unfortunately, let me grab that right there. Oh, there's a zombie up under there. You stay there. I like my ankles just the way they are, in their previously attained unchewed condition. That's how I prefer my ankles to be. Configured as they were the day that I came into this world, although slightly larger than they were back then, because my feet were kind of tiny when I came up in this world. I'm little. I'm not gonna be all like self-conscious about it. I embrace my smallness, like my shortness. I'm like, meh. I mean, honestly, my grandma's like 4'5". My mom is like 4'9", and so it's a miracle in any respect that I'm like 5'7". So frankly, it could be a lot worse, all things considered. I used to be mad because I was short all the time. I had little man syndrome. I was always getting into like scuffles with people because I was like, I'm little and I have a point to prove. You know, just like made up for my smallness by being crazy, I guess. But you accept it after, like, for example, I have accepted the fact that I am little, and I've thought about it. It could be a lot worse, considering how small the rest of my family is. I think that I need to do, let's do this right. Slide into some zombies right there, yep. Maybe go straight through those ones with my arm. I don't even know if we got a kill right there. Oh, we get agility points for that? Oh, that actually changes things. So the game actually doesn't typically give you a lot of agility points for running through enemies or anything. And so it's actually nice that it's not allowing me. I think my character's gassed out right now. Let me go ahead and I'm going to solve this problem the old-fashioned way with flammable substances. Nope, absolutely not. You're on fire right now, which means I definitely don't want to hug. I don't want to hug to begin with because you smell funny. You've got like this weird, I don't know, you got this weird feta cheese smell thing going on. I just don't want you near me. These clothes are new, and while they are covered with zombie blood, I just don't want you around me. But yeah, I think this is probably going to be our last episode of Dying Light. I know I just switched subjects right there, a little segue. But like I said before, I want to keep the game fresh for when I play it in the 1.0 version, and right now I can feel myself like I want to play the game, I'm addicted to it. But we've run out of stuff to do in the press demo aside from me like running around kicking zombies in the face and just like talking about shenanigans and nonsense. So at that point, I find it's usually a good idea to move on to something else. There are a couple of games that I want to cover right now before it comes out in 2 weeks, so you don't have that much of a wait. You have like 14 days before the game comes out. Once it gets here, definitely going to be covering it 100%. The reception here at the Nerd Castle has been absolutely fantastic for this game, and so I am more than willing to jump in and actually show you the full-on game before we go do anything else. It looks like we got an ass whooping taking place over here. Oh, he dodged me. See, they're too good for me. Too good for me. Ooh, throwing knives? Okay, is that how you want it to be? I don't enjoy your company, and so I will throw a knife at you. Oh, I got it right inside your big old Buddha belly. Bring that thing right now. Yep. I got more than enough throwing objects. Ow! Alright, I guess we're going to do this like a joust. We're both just going to run in and swing and drop our eyes to the floor, and whoever's still standing wins. I don't mind. That works for me. Whatever. It's not my favorite way to go to combat, but I guess if we got to do this in sort of like a self-sacrificial style, we can. Hey, buddy. Enjoy my medicinal pats on the arm.
I'm forever in your debt.
Well, your first payment's due. It looks like we just hit the next level of survivalism. Maybe. If not, we'll hit it tonight while we're up and around, or when we turn in one of these products over here. What we got going on? I like to turn in, you gotta turn in your product every now and again. People like conditioner. People, well, it's not like they sneak around, man. I'm gonna try and make sure you survive, because when you get to whatever door it is that allows you to zone out, it gives me more XP, and we're so close to the edge right now that I prefer we get it done. See, like that guy right there was a prime candidate for throwing if I had thought about it quickly enough. That one right there, same thing. I don't know, the V button, I'll probably rebind a lot of this stuff to other keys once we go into the final edition of the game. Right now you can't rebind stuff, and so I really dislike some of the keys. For example, I would like G to be my throwing objects just because that's what I'm used to in other games. It's my grenade button. It's fairly standard in gaming. I don't know why they went with the right click, and what I'll probably do is I will rebind, if they give the option to do so, the ability to aim down sights. I'll actually switch that from a toggle to a hold down, and I'll put that on right click, and I think that'll probably do it a little bit better. I've got like a mouse 3 and 4 on the side of my mouse, so I'll probably bind those for grabbing people and whatnot, because getting my fingers into position to do like holding a directional position and V at the same time is actually fairly difficult for me. Puts my hand in an uncomfortable position, and so I prefer to do it. Was this open before? I thought this movie store was closed before. I don't know, it's a movie store, and the year is 2014. I mean, if there's still movie stores around, they're not long for this world. You know they gotta be sweating and worrying. Hans 3. Who the hell is Hans? Is that a reference to something? I don't know, maybe somebody can enlighten me. Hans 3, I'm not aware. Oh no! You little bastard. Oh. I broke the lamp. Apparently the electrical system's still working, so that's good to know. It looks like they get stuck in doors too, although once again, the game's infrequent. Like, I didn't plan that power attack right there. Why it did that power attack, I still couldn't tell you. I think it's because you're still tired. Like, you gotta wait. If you run out of stamina, I think you gotta wait for your stamina to go all the way back up to full and turn yellow before you can do anything other than that, like, power attack. I think that's it. I think that's what I failed to notice over the course of the previous couple episodes. So, moral of the day, don't run out of stamina. Laying low isn't like my thing. I prefer to do like high profile layings, to be honest. If I'm gonna be caught up in layings in public, I'd prefer that they be high profile for right now, just because I feel better about it when I exhibition my skills as like a layer. You know, I take pride in my concrete work. There you go. There's the twist. I was working for it. I was working for it. Errol Asani. Those are some glasses right there. I thought the mustache was real too, but somebody else painted that on him. Looks like he got little devil horns going on. Apparently, he has political opponents. Bunch of dead folks up in here. We're going to give them the ceremonial good luck walking over the dead body. There we go. It's a privilege to be walked over. Oh, this is the FEMA camp right here. This is where I found guns before, so we might be able to find something nice up in here. It's worth a look. These little FEMA camps have like crazy amounts of weaponry in them sometimes, and so I'd just give them a quick look if you're going to be in the neighborhood anyways. We're getting that evening lag right now. which is not so fun. I don't think we can get in here. We can give it a go, but yeah, it doesn't look like we can pry the bars off of there. The police vans up in these FEMA camps are some of the best luck that I've had for finding guns. So if you're looking for them, watch out for these little camps and like little tent things all over the place, these little tent cities. You might get yourself some goodies. Ah, I think I pushed it too. I want that one right there, but it's so hard to beat in on the very hard ones. Like, it's such a narrow little gap that you've got to hit. Like, you've barely got to move the mouse at all. Like, it's almost incomprehensible how little you got to move. There's some more rifle ammo right there. A club hammer. I'll take it. Wouldn't all hammers function as clubs? I mean, I suppose you'd have to install lighting and, like, some nice sound systems and whatnot. But anyways, you guys know what I mean. Wouldn't all hammers be a makeshift cudgel? Like, it's not necessarily what they're meant for 100%. But it seems like they all have those fundamental properties that would make them a club, all things considered. Well, I guess this FEMA camp ain't got nothing for us. We got a biohazard zone. The Haran Public School. Alright, well, I guess there's not a lot of police vans right there, and those are what I'm looking for at this point. I want a rifle. I would love to see a rifle before we, like, end our time here in Haran, but unfortunately, I guess we might have to wait until later on in the game. I don't know. There are a lot of Zeds over here. And I'm thinking that it might not be so terrible of an idea. Let me get some fire down right there. And that'll protect me for a second while I try and get this unlocked. It actually looked like the pick zone was pretty close to the top for a second. There's a possibility we might get bit. Not trying to be a negative Nancy right now, but there's a possibility we might get hit. It happens. What's in here? Another crowbar? A pry bar. I kind of like this better. I don't know if the pry bar counts as a two-handed weapon. I think he's up on the bridge right there with his Ray X symbol. His Ray X signage. He's a big fan. He's always wanted to meet Ray X, and getting that close to the signboard's been his only chance over the years. I'm going to try and stay low right here, but it looks like I'm getting some real serious lag at the moment, so you'll probably notice that in the video. Sorry, everybody. It's lighting objects tend to give this game a heart attack. Anything in the back of that police car? Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Alright. Well, we may be able to luck out with the back of this van right here. It's an easy pick. Get rid of that right there. This Zed appears to be aware of our position, and so since she's a witness, we will have to deal with her. I'm going to try and sprint through the middle up here, although I'd really prefer to be up on the roof right now. It's dangerous to be street level. I mean, any time in this game, once it goes dark, it's very, very dangerous for you to be at street level. There we go. Climb up onto there. That's what I wanted from you. We need to get back over here and turn in this stuff to our quartermaster for a minute. There we are. Quartermaster. Oh, there's no quartermaster. Okay.
Well, since you're awake, come take a look at my stock.
I also can't help but notice there's only one bed, so are we going to like Rochambeau for this, or rock, paper, scissors? How does this work? It's an awkward thing that we need to address right now. There's only one bed. I'm okay with a little bit of light spooning if that's what it takes for me to have a mattress under me. I'm willing to barter with my body if I have to. But for right now, I feel like we need to sit down and just have a long conversation as to who's going to get the good parts of the bed. Since we can't use any of this plastic anyways, I'm just going to sell it all. There we go. I guess. Let's make the run. Let's make the run. I don't know how we get out of here now that we're in. I guess we just got to jump over a side here. Ow. Cut ourselves on some barbed wire too. Just for good measure. It'll give us an awesome looking scar. Okay, so we made some friends over there. We got to make it to the quartermaster. And because I'm such a fan of nighttime in this game, I'm going to do it in the pitch black. So let's get this thing going. And he almost saw us right there, so let's go ahead and be on our way. We got to go over the top right here, as I recall. Or, just avoid it altogether, and we'll go down to the gully. If we follow this gully, it should take us to the base over here where Spike is at, which is good, because I think we should be about due for our next day's worth of supplies anyways, like lockpicks and things of that nature. Got another vendor over here, but I don't think he's going to be brave enough to jump the wall and come in here. I don't know what'll happen. Can they even come into these safe zones? I don't think that they can. That would sort of ruin the point of it being called a safe zone. I'm gonna try and keep moving. As long as we can hustle, we should be alright. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do that. Now we're in big trouble. Go over the top of this wall. I'm gonna turn on a light since we're already caught anyways. No point beating around the bush for right now. It looks like we're out of stamina, so I'm gonna try and get my climb on now. Because I know how much they enjoy chasing me across rooftops. And then Indice Spike. We survived. Pursuit evaded. Not even a long pursuit. That guy's stylish right there. He's got Nerd Chic up to a whole new level in the apocalypse. Alright, let's get up in here. Talk to Spike. We got the drop right there. That should give us another level. Bang. There it is. Survivor rank up. We need to get some more supplies from him too. I'm out of lockpicks, so that's why I tend to hit up all these little supply guys. I seem a little bit under the weather, huh? Well, it's not that bad. I'm going to try and jump up into this place over here too. If I can make it through the front door of the base, we can get even more supplies from the supply master over here. And that's exactly what I can't pick locks. I can't do anything right now until we get this squared away. Alright. Limp our ass inside. See if this guy's got anything for us. I would love a rifle. Like, seriously? Anybody got a rifle? I'll take it. I won't even question where it came from. It can have blood spots and scratches and everything on it. It could even have bloodborne pathogens, and I still wouldn't mind. I'd be like, yeah, let me take that thing. Oh, good, it's going to rain now. What could make the situation even better? A little bit of the old spritzy. I kind of want to see what the bridge is going to be like at night, so let's head on over to the bridge and see what that's going to look like. I feel like at night the bridge is probably going to be really, really nasty, and since I'm interested in those sorts of things, let's go have a look. Let's go have a little look. Hopefully we don't attract any virals over here. Oh, shoot the gap between these two. Squid-faced bastards. There we go. Alright, so... Man, that lightning storm right there. I wonder if the lightning storm is going to mask your sound once you get further on into the game. I hope that it will. Like, the lightning storm seems like it should take some of the evidence off of you if you fall off a building or anything like that, because it's a lot of noise to deal with. Get on top of this building here. Stay roof side if I can help it. This is going to break when I hit it, so I'm going to try and be careful about that. If you run across the center of these, or if you land in the center of them, they break, so watch out for that. Snap my ankles right there, draw a little bit of attention to us. However, I don't think there's anything around to come and investigate. That squiddy looks like he's down below. It says there's an airdrop over here, but where, I'm not really so sure. Maybe on the other side of the tunnel, but I don't know how to get over there. I don't think I've ever actually climbed one of these tunnels. We'll just have to figure it out right now. There we go, over the top. Can I climb that right there? Is that a clipping plane? It's a clipping plane. Ain't no way we're getting up there. Looks like we might have to go around the edges or something, and then go all the way around the hardwood. Oh, shit. Alright, so a clipping plane got me right there, too. Lots of clipping planes in this game so far. Not as many as you would expect for a free roaming game. There were a lot more in Dead State, or I'm sorry, in Dead Island. Oh, there's an underwater cave here? Well, hell, let's do a little bit of cave diving late at night. This is dangerous. Don't do this in real life. It's a great way to end up suffocating underwater and getting found with a dredge later on, but yeah. If we can cut across right there, oh, that's a nifty little shortcut. Okay, that'll make your life a little bit easier if you're trying to go from one side to the other, which in fact we are right now, so hey, I'll take it. I will 100% take it. Looks like we got an airdrop, which means I need to let me get my weapon repaired real fast, just in case we need to engage in a fight with anybody. I don't know how the airdrops differ during the nighttime versus during the day. I don't think I've ever done a nighttime airdrop. Leap over the top right there. We got a squiddy right there. We got to go in and around behind him without triggering him. So let's go up this way. Getting yourself into pursuits is a good idea if you're trying to level up your survival. As of right now, since this is the last episode, and we're just trying to do fun stuff right now. I think I'm just trying to chill for a moment, but basically I'm taking it easy on myself right now. We got a whole bunch of squiddies over here, but I think if I can make the run behind these vans, their line of sight does get blocked. It's up on top of the overpass, is it? Okay. Alright, that's fine. He's facing the other way, so we should be able to get up on top of the overpass without too many problems. I hope. Ooh, there's another one right there. Just keep moving. As long as you're moving, you're kind of safe. It's when you stop and get seen that you get into real trouble. Alright, so I can get up and on here. Looks like we got a squiddy over on that side. It's okay, though. Let's check this out. Oh, it's the bridge. This isn't an overpass. We actually wanted to get onto the bridge. Alright, well, let's have a look. Let's have a look. I will also be attempting to open any police vans I can find while over here. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, he's got it under a pretty stiff lock. I would prefer... I'm going to use a gun on him. Let's see if we can actually kill one of these. It's one of those things that I'm not sure about. It'll make a lot of noise if I try and shoot him, but... I think he's going back behind that, so I'm going to try and get this open real fast before he turns around and realizes what I'm up to. Okay, on-site relief. Does this one open too? Oh, you get doubles at night. Okay, that's really cool. So with doubles, that makes it more than worth it to do it. You grab that right there. Everybody's down below us right now, and we actually have a pretty good escape route just by jumping off the bridge if we need to. So I'm going to use this last episode to test the gun on the squiddy and see if it'll do anything for me. Let me see here. Well, that didn't seem to do it. I can hip fire him a little bit. Let me give him that right there. I'm going to see if we can kill him, though. It's the last episode for us. I want to see if he's defeatable. Oh, he is. You get 1,000 for killing him. What do you get off the corpse? Like 160 bucks? Okay. Oh, they're in search mode now. That's fine. I got this. We got this covered. We will not be dying here today. Absolutely not. Alright, so the goal right now, we're going to try and get down to the end of the bridge. If we can be super gangster, that's what I'm trying to do. We're going to try and get down to the edge of the bridge. I think we might be able to run along this pipe a little bit safer. The AI doesn't appear to like to do these sorts of things, so I'm going to do them right now because it seems to throw them off. And if you walk along the pipe right here, they are killable. It just seems like you need heavier ordnance in order to make it happen. I'm going to chill right here for a second, and if they lose us, they lose us. They're looking around. Lots of virals around, though. Not going to pick this until I have the opportunity to do so. Alright, let's try and pick it now. Everything you do during the nighttime is doubled. Alright, it's not to the left. Oh, it's actually slightly to the right. Oh, we nailed it. Cool. Open this thing up. Pistol ammo, that's what we're out of. What is that, a commando knife? Holy shit. I need to stab something with this right now. Or at least loot a few more police vans. Hold on. Oh, there's one right there. He's looking around for us. It's actually almost morning. We might get away with this one. He done set himself on fire and then fell off a cliff. That's fine, whatever. Whatever gets him out of my hair, I don't care. Apparently the pursuit is still on. It just respawned a bunch of them though, which kind of sucks for us. I think I saw... No, I didn't see it. Damn. Okay, well, we survived the night. We got a little bit of... A lovely little grab bag of XP right there. Ah, I can't get this one. This one is evading me right now. That's right. Go away. Nobody loves you right now. There it is. Ah, it's so close. These... It's almost a little bit of RNG with these as to whether or not you can get the pick in there because it's so close. Like, that's the problem you run into, is it's like... See, like, right there, I overshot it. It's just like, I barely moved the pick at all. You should be able to bash doors, in my opinion, but it's like, with some of these, it's just so close to the edge that you just simply can't get it open. We need lockpicks, and we have none. Well, unfortunately, that leaves us in kind of a nasty situation, but we're out of time for right now. That's okay by me. It's a little bit disappointing that we never got to find a rifle. Obviously, they're going to be in the game in the final edition. I will see you all in 2 weeks for our 1.0 playthrough of Dying Light. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you will enjoy the next one, and I will see you all there. How you do, everybody?